So Bill Clinton, obviously, you could be running against his wife if you are the nominee. He was asked about you this weekend on CNN. He said you're a master brander. He said you have a lot of pizzazz and zip. And when he asked whether you could be the nominee, he said, I think so. Obviously, he attended your wedding to your wife, Melania. You have known him a long time. What do you say to him? I mean, would you go so far as to say he's a friend?
Well, I'll tell you, no, I haven't spoken to him in a long time. And actually, he wanted to know what I was going to do. And, you know, it was a long time ago he called. That was the last time I spoke to him. But I haven't spoken to him for a long time. I always respected him. I've actually liked him over the years. But when we look at what's going on in the world, when we look at the job that Hillary did as Secretary of State, she goes down as perhaps the worst Secretary of State in history. And when I run against her evenly in the polls, I'm doing very well against Hillary and beating her. Probably, though, I will tell you, you're talking about the Iran agreement. I think that Kerry is maybe going to take her place as the worst because of this agreement. I think it's going to go down as the worst agreement in history. But as far as Hillary is concerned, number one, if she gets to the starting gate, which is questionable because of the email situation, it really is to me a big question. But I don't think she'll be very difficult to beat. People want it because I think she's done such a poor job as Secretary of State. She's done the worst job in the history of this country as Secretary of State. Aaron, if you look throughout the world during her reign and the reign of Obama, the whole world is blowing up. We've lost our friendships. We've lost everything. The whole world. We're talking about Syria.
Yeah.
These were things that we wouldn't even be questioning. So many bad, Libya, and so many bad decisions were made. Go in here, go into Libya. Now it's a disaster. Every place that we've touched, every single place, we gave up on Egypt. We didn't back people on Egypt, the people that we're relying on back. And so many things that we've touched. The way I look at it, everything. I mean, nobody can tell me one thing that's been done in the last 6 years, foreign policy-wise, that worked out.
So in the polls, you're the front runner, right? You're the front runner of the GOP. When they put you head-to-head with Hillary, though, in our latest poll, you still lost by a little bit.
Well,
some of the GOP candidates didn't.
Well,
but
no,
what would you do to turn that around?
But in other polls, other than the CNN poll, I beat her. I think I just have to do my thing. See, I'm not interested right now in that aspect. Right now, I'm running against a certain number of people, and you have to get there first. I think Hillary, in a certain way, is going to be easier than anybody else, but in most of the polls, I beat Hillary, and I view, look, I have a certain number of people that I'm running against right now. One by one, they drop out.